Hello world, it's Berto Prey 5 Qapla, and welcome to my review of Star Trek Prodigy, the official season 1 trailer, which was dropped yesterday, September 8th, 2021, on Star Trek Day. And what we previously got was not actually a teaser trailer, but the opening credits to Star Trek Prodigy, and I actually thought they looked pretty damn good. I gave it a surprisingly positive review. Unfortunately, now that I'm seeing the actual animation that's going to be used, hearing the actual dialogue, the voices of the characters, and seeing actual clips from the show, I have to say I've done a a 180. This actually looks awful. I was so happy uh, with the last little bit they gave us. I could not imagine that things have turned to dog poop so quickly. So with that, let's start this trailer. This is the official Prodigy season 1 trailer. And it starts, we got some red alerts. We got some starship. We see the characters. We see Star Trek Prodigy. These people are working in the mines. They are mine workers, apparently, in outer space. They're children working in the mines. What cruel, cruel power would put children to work in the mines? I don't know. That's completely unbelievable. But yeah, Nickelodeon production. So they're like, how did this ship get inside this rock? And this other kid is saying the more important question is, how are we going to get it out? Well, obviously you're going to dig it out because you're miners. Now they're asking somebody to join them because they always wanted to see the stars. And they hit the button, and of course, the ship turns on, and hey, it's Captain Janeway. And she says, on behalf of Starfleet, welcome aboard. Because of course, the hologram is going to welcome anybody who turns on the ship, because certainly it's going to be some kids looking for good and not, I don't know, a Kazon faction looking to take over the Qapla people. I mean, it's just as likely, right? So these kids, they don't know what a hologram is. Apparently, they're like, "What is that?" Well, it's fine. I didn't expect kids to know what the fuck a starship was to begin with, so I'm not surprised. Okay, we got a picture of the ship that's not nearly as good as the picture we had in the opening credits. Uh, this fall, this fall. So I guess that means this fall. That means any minute now, any day. So that probably means after Star Trek Lower Decks, we're going to get, Star Trek Prodigy. So Star Trek Prodigy probably is between Lower Decks and Picard, which means I'm guessing we'll have Picard, then Discovery, and then Strange New Worlds. We'll see. We'll see. Says, have you ever flown before? No. Does it show? And they hit something. Uh, you know, so what? Isn't there a hologram there supposed to be teaching them how to fly? Maybe they wanted to do a training course first. Disabling gravity. So apparently everybody floats up, but I guess the gelatinous blob, I guess that makes sense because it's kind of got a suction cup thing going with the floor. It just looks into the space, and Oh, isn't that interesting? Everybody else is floating away because there's no seat belts. The final frontier. Oh, yes. Let us talk back about Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, because everybody loves Star Trek V. That's a great, great, great thing to leave everybody with. Okay, we got a picture of the ship here. It's not bad. It seems to be flying through atmosphere. Uh, why are there cars? Oh my God. There's cars again in Star Trek. I just went through this whole thing on the Lower Decks review from this week. Can they put the car in one goddamn movie, please? Please take the Argos, take the cars back out of Star Trek. They don't belong in this. They don't belong in the franchise unless they've gone back in time to Earth or some other planet where they had wheeled transportation. Wheeled transportation does not belong to coexist with shuttles and tractor beams and transporter pads. They are just they make no sense. It's just what? They're fighting. This evil guy is saying no one shall escape. Oh, and he looks like the guy from, oh, what is that? Lord of the Rings. Except he's got a much angrier voice. And he's like, get me my shit. They're so dead. And he's like, oh, just go pew, 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 pew. And the rock kid is like, I don't see a pew, 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 pew button. It's like, just hit them all. And oh, it worked. And that one says, we've got phasers, baby. How do you know what phasers are? Oh my God. This is it. This is the wisdom that Captain Janeway, the emergency training hologram, is going to bestow upon this group of kids. And she said she's seen her share of wayward crews. And she can tell you this: you've got potential. Streaming October 28th. October 28th. What are we at now? September 9th. So yes, that's it. So we've got episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We've got 5 episodes of Lower Decks, which will officially bring us to the 16th, the 23rd, the 30th, the 7th, and October 14th. There will be no Star Trek on October 21st. And then a week later will be the October 28th will be Star Trek Prodigy. So there we go. We've got that's it. So we'll have October 28th, and it will stream. I don't know if it's 10 episodes or what, or is it 8 episodes? But that might actually, I don't know. That might I don't think that's going to take us to February. So there might be it might be Discovery or something, might get shoehorned in. We'll see. But okay. Streaming the 28th. So that's what we know. We know Lower Decks is going to be followed up by Star Trek Prodigy. And let me tell you, I will be missing Lower Decks, because I can tell you this is not going to be Lower Decks, and that's not a good thing. Prodigy looks awful. And I know I promised to review anything that they put the Star Trek brand label on, but I'm telling you, I can tell you already, this is going to be the most difficult of all. This is very likely the worst Trek to come out. Like I would almost prefer watching Discovery. We'll have to see. We'll have to play it by ear. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Star Trek Prodigy trailer, and I hope you enjoy Star Trek Prodigy more than I do, because this looks bad. Qapla all, bird out.